Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dina Hype coming back to you guys with a brand new video. I hope you guys have a great day so far. In today's video, you guys are going to be seeing is we're going to be covering League Play inside of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now, basically, as you guys know, League Play was supposed to drop on Tuesday, January 29th of 2019. This has not actually happened. You guys will see if you go into the game, the League Play is not there, but there is the new Blackout game mode, there's the new Zombies game mode, Blackjack gun game is inside of multiplayer, but League Play is not actually in the game. Now, people are kind of talking about it, saying, is it not here? Are we waiting on something? There's actually a date confirmed now, I guess you could say a date, and we're going to be explaining kind of all the information of what Treyarch's been doing and why we're actually having to wait now a couple more days in today's video. So before we go any further, please remember, if you guys are brand new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you guys are always notified when I post a new video to the channel. And if you guys are going to enjoy this video, do not forget to hit that like button. It's always much appreciated if you do so. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, if you guys are going to go ahead and head down to the bottom of the description to where it says info, I'll leave two links. We're going to go ahead and head on to the very first link now, and we're going to kind of just read along. If you guys want to read it by yourself, feel free. If not, you guys can read along with me. Now, it starts off here by saying, with much of Call of Duty community awaiting news on League Play, Treyarch have finally given players a detailed breakdown of what's in store. While Treyarch has yet to provide a specific date for the launch of League Play in Black Ops 4, they have now stated that it will be coming to PlayStation 4 in mid-February. Treyarch states that League Play in Black Ops 4 will follow a similar pattern to that of Black Ops 2, which should certainly be great news for competitive fans. While Treyarch did state that they wanted to look at Black Ops 2 as a basis for what they want to do with League Play in Black Ops 4, they acknowledged some of the problems that they have featured in that iteration of the popular mode. One of the biggest ones centered around the length of seasons, with many players feeling they were too long and featured a ladder grouping that were too large. As such, Treyarch will be shortening these seasons for League Play in Black Ops 4, along with revamping the ladder system for making things a bit more rewarding. It says here, following Treyarch's initial breakdown of League Play in Black Ops 4, one of the biggest compliments was that they would be available for 3 days. Treyarch heard the outcry and have also announced that League Play will include events throughout the entire week. For those looking to get a taste of competitive action ahead of the official launch of League Play, a Pro Series Mosh Pit playlist will be added that features the full Call of Duty World League rule set, including the updates also announced on January 29th. It says here, new details on the Black Ops 4 Call of Duty World League season and League Play. After wrapping up the recent Call of Duty World League Pro League qualifiers in Columbus and taking in additional Call of Duty World League feedback regarding the upcoming launch of League Play, we're updating our game to make the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 competitive experience even better. Our goal has always been to make Call of Duty World League as exciting as possible, and we're adapting some core gameplay mechanics to set the stage for an incredible 2019 season for players and fans alike. In the following sections, we'll be getting into details on our plans with the CWL and World League and Hub across the board for Black Ops 4, and what to expect as League Play and additional competitive features roll out. Updating the Call of Duty World League rule set, it says here, first we've huddled with the Call of Duty World League team, as well as pro players and some members of team management to involve the CWL rule set. Our goal is to more closely match how the pros play, while embracing the diverse toolset of Black Ops 4 that allows for those big, exciting plays that will make the game so damn fun to watch. We believe these carefully considered updates will improve the feature of the competitive play for the pros on stage and more widely for our ranked players at home. Now, it says here that there is updated CWL rule set and it's going live later on this week, and that is probably going to be true. I'm saying maybe February 3rd, February 4th, February 5th, somewhere in there they'll probably update something with this. But it says here there are some of the specialists that have been kind of messed around with. It says here Ajax is fully restricted, Torque fully restricted, Prophet is a Seeker, Firebreak is a Reactor Core, Seraph is Tac Deploy, and then Score Streaks is Dart and RCXD. Now, I'm guessing this basically is just things that are being taken out of League Play whenever you actually play it, or maybe stuff that is actually going to be put in and everything else. Kiss it goodbye. So, going on, it says additionally Zero's Ice Pick and EMP Disruptor and any new specialist content that we release in the future will remain out of competitive play by default until or unless demand viable through the CWO organization. With these new restrictions in place, players who choose Prophet, Firebreak, or Seraph will still be able to equip the Trophy System, Combat Axe, Frag, Molotov, or Concussion in their equipment slot. These changes are a direct result of feedback and coordination with the competitive community, and we can't wait to see how it all plays out in ranked play and at the future CWL 2019 events. The evolution of League play, aside from the new CWL rule set, we're also making fundamental changes to how we're approaching League play and World League Hub based on our feedback from competitive community, particularly from ranked fans at home who gave us detailed responses on what they enjoyed about previous iterations of League play and how Black Ops 4 competitive offering could change for the better. We know our competitive players loved League play in Black Ops 2, and some would consider it to be a gold standard. We're big fans too. However, we're also aware of the problems that were inherent in the design of our very first in-game competitive feature that set back to launch in 2012. At roughly 1 month intervals, League play seasons were too long, resulting in a high volume of inactive players and dead ladders, watering down the feeling of the competition. Players who missed out on these significant portions of the season felt like there were no way for them to catch up to the other players in their ladders, leading many to stop playing this and thus exacerbating the dead ladder problem. League play is a lower population playlist relative to the rest of multiplayer, and it's the only portion of multiplayer that relies on skill-based matchmaking. As such, time to find matches can be lengthy, with the League play population subdivided by skill ranges. Ladder groupings were too large, leaving many participants feeling disconnected from the most of the players they were competing with for position. League play division ranks were directly tied to each player's skill rating under the hood, which meant that most players settled into a rank early on, and it was frustrating not being able to change that skill rating over time. With every new design of a system, we are starting to identify the problems to solve the previous iterations in the League play system in Black Ops 4. It has been designed to avoid these shortcomings and accomplish some new key goals. Some of the goals are running League play events for more frequently in a shorter duration makes ladders feel like meaningful competitions and constant movement against a smaller pool of competitors. Next up, events are considered and timed or condensed in time to drive the highest player counts and achieve healthy matchmaking with faster time and to find matches. Next up, shorter duration events more closely match how pros compete in weekend tournaments like 2Ks. Our intent is to find events for in the World League Hub to feel closer to how the pros compete. Next up, ladder competition will feel familiar. Climb the ladder by winning ladder points, but lose ladder points and you may drop position. The goal is that each League play event is always to end as high on the ladder as possible. We're also introducing a new progressive rank system that persists across all individual League play and other World League Hub events. Here's how it'll work. Of course, or over the course of your competitive career, you'll advance a permanent rank that reflects your performance all of the events. Performing better in events and participating more often will result in better and faster rank progression. Final placement in ladder determines how you advance your overall rank, giving ladder events a competitive tournament feel with the most credit given for reaching first place and winning a League play event. Place first in a League play event and your rank will be upgraded to permanently reflect your victory. Further upgrades are possible for multiple first place finishes over time, and a streak indicator that is displayed when you place first place in back-to-back events. Matchmaking in the World League Hub will also prioritize by skill, so competitors will also always feel competitive at their skill level. Against the backdrop, we want our fans to know that we've heard them loud and clear on the desire to have ranked play available at all times, as opposed to having 3 to 4 day events with downtime in between. This is a good time to mention that the intervals between League play and events were designed to be filled with a different type of League or ranked play called World League Gauntlets, a feature that is which will not be ready to launch alongside the World League Hub, hence the reason for the initial announcement of a scrims period of downtime during these breaks to fill the gaps. Due to popular demand, League Play at launch will now include events that span across the full week, removing scrims from the ranked schedule until we are ready to go live with the World League Gauntlets, which will also show you how you can contribute to ranked and by completing a longer series of wins before striking out with these 3 losses. You'll also earn multiplayer XP and black market tier progression as you play ranked matches, so there's never a moment lost as you compete for rank. Support for your teams and clans will also follow later in 2019 season as feature additions to the World League Hub. Now lastly, we're going to go ahead and talk about the World League Hub, the 4th pillar. It says here, because of the investing the additional time and development into making Black Ops 4 competitive play as robust as possible, the World League Hub will serve as the 4th pillar of the Black Ops 4 core gameplay offerings going forward. This means you'll see a new main menu when you boot up the game, with World League as its own showcase mode between multiplayer and Blackout when it launches. We're also moving CWL custom games over from multiplayer to the World League Hub, so that players won't need to go into multiplayer custom games to change settings to play with that new official rule set. This means competitive players and competitive games will be faster and easier to play, and it consolidates all Pro Series competitive gameplay into one location. This feature will go live alongside the launch of World League Hub. Given these changes, the League Play structure, we're taking a few extra weeks to implement and test the new changes. And the launch of the World League Hub and League Play is now slated for our next major games update planned for mid-February, first on PS4. Because this is a new part of the larger game update with a lot of moving pieces between developer, publisher, and first-party platforms, the specific day of the release date is still being finalized with all the parties in the release process and will be announced as we get closer to it. League Play will be an even better experience for the rank play and for pro players with the new competitive rule set, the addition of CWO custom games and ranked play progression for every day of the week. To get everyone prepped for League Play until then, we're planning on launching a limited time Pro Series Mosh Pit public match playlist later this week, and we're also gonna have it to where all players use the updated competitive rule set. Restrictions on specialist maps, modes, weapons, and equipment, attachments, perks, score streaks, wildcards, and gear will reflect the rules governing League Play so that it is the perfect time to set up your favorite new competitive classes before our first League Play event kicks off. Because this is the first playlist for public matches and it is not a part of the World League Hub, it will use public matchmaking rules. It will be unranked and will not support the skill-based matchmaking and will allow players to join matches in progress. The Black Ops 4 CWL season continues with the CWL Pro League qualifiers just behind us in a full year of pro events ahead in 2019. There's never been a more exciting time for competitive Call of Duty fans. The CWL Pro League begins on February 4th, and it just kind of goes on to talk about more of the CWL actual events. But that is a lot of info for you guys. Hopefully you guys took something away from that. Hopefully you guys are excited for League Play, and hopefully you guys are excited for the World League Hub. I know I am. Now me, I already know I will get dominated if I go into the World League and try to compete against any of the pros. I will say it now, I will probably end up being 0-20, 0-30 in there. I will not get a single kill. But those of you who are actually very, very talented players inside of Call of Duty Black Ops 4, give it a try. I'm going to say probably this next week, this next Tuesday on February, maybe even February 12th, I would say, because that's a Tuesday. Maybe even then it'll come out. But other than that, that is kind of all the information that I have for you guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys took anything out of this video, just leave it in the comments. Let me know kind of what you took away, kind of what crucial info you guys were kind of looking for in this video. But other than that, remember, if you guys enjoyed, remember to hit that like button. It's always much appreciated if you do so. And if you guys enjoy the content, feel free to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you guys are always notified when I post a video to the channel. If you guys want to go and follow me on any of my social medias, they're all down in the description. And if you guys want to check out my sponsors, get yourself some cool stuff, click the links, use the codes, get yourself some discounts on all the websites. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out my merchandise, get yourself some merch, rep the brand, it's in the description. But without further ado, guys, it's been your boy D and Hype. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace!